Hi,
Flosstube.
I'm Barb.
And I'm Leanne.
And this is
Lost in Floss.
Here we are.
January 2020.
2020.
Holy cow.
It's an eye doctor's dream year.
Oh, Barb.
I thought of that as I was getting my glasses and contacts on the 31st of December.
Mm-hmm.
And like it wasn't very crowded in there. And I thought everybody else would be like me, procrastinating and needing to get it in before the year
Yeah,
end.
Mike never made it.
So, but I'm like, oh, I wonder how many times they heard that.
So, did you say that to your eye doctor?
I said it to the girl and she just laughed.
Oh. Well, at least she laughed.
Yeah.
So it must not have been too many times.
Well, and it was. Oh, here we are already digressing. But I had been there for like I don't know, like probably a good hour and a half trying on frames. You know, well, I don't know if you've ever had glasses, but it's such a pain. Like, you know, do I like this one? Do I like that one? Well, finally, I got it down to 2 pairs that felt good and seemed comfortable, and they were relatively the same price. So the girl was like, well, I'll write them down, and then when you come in next time, then you can just try those 2 pair on. So she brings them out, and I was, in the meantime, the lady who was writing up the stuff, I was looking at her glasses. I'm like, those are really cute. I wish the ones I was picking out weren't quite so bright on the sides. I'm like, the one she has I really, really like. So the other girl brings them, and here was the pair. One of the pairs was the pair she had on. I'm like, well, I liked them on you.
Yeah.
That's karma. So I'm like, I'm not even trying the other ones on again. So that's what I went with.
Yeah, sometimes that's kind of what you have to do because you can just get so overwhelmed and then it's like, I don't even know.
Right. So,
yeah.
That was my fun. January 31st.
Ooh.
Then, of course, I had to go to Hobby Lobby and a few other places because it's right in the same mall.
Oh, there you go.
Where else did I? Oh, Tuesday morning is there.
Oh, I haven't been to that in a really long time.
Ended up finding a few things, and then I went into Ross. And it was just like, oh, I could have shopped all day.
Wow.
I haven't really been out shopping much, so.
No, me neither.
Did a lot of online ordering this year.
When you said that, I'm like, okay, I think we're gonna do that.
They said only like 15% of shopping is done that way for Christmas.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is hard to believe.
I mean, I even ordered Bath and Body Works soap.
Yeah. Well, I know.
They had it delivered to me.
It's easy.
Yeah, it was. So, well, we'd like to welcome everyone to a new year. Yeah. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
This is a channel about cross stitch.
And some other things.
And rambling and other crafts and whatever we feel like talking about.
Whatever we feel like talking about.
Yeah.
So.
And it's been a while since we've seen each other, so this could be
a lot. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot today.
Yeah. So, let's see. So first we'll do some comments, questions from our last video.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Sure.
I wrote a bunch down. So Debbie wants to know what magazine Pumpkin Patch is in. Do you remember?
It was from 1989.
And what was the name of the magazine?
I thought I answered it. Did I answer it last video?
I think you did.
I think I did.
But
in the beginning,
was it Cross Stitch magazine?
Yeah, just Cross Stitch or something like that. I know it was 1989 because we commented that it was 30 years, but I'm pretty sure it's at the beginning, like where we answer questions at the beginning of the last video.
So that would be video number 36.
If not 36, 35. And really it would be in the very beginning.
Yeah,
so
the rambling beginning.
But if you can't find it, ask again, and I have the magazine.
Yeah, she did write the question on the last video, so.
Oh,
yeah, so that was 36, so it would be 35. Okay, let me just see if. Okay, no, I didn't write that. Didn't write it down.
I'm going to be using my cross-stitch journal this year, so
All right.
hopefully I'll be much better equipped to answer
Well,
questions
but if
like
you
that
would have
easily.
written that down, it would have
30
been in
years ago.
1989. You wouldn't have journaled out.
Well, but I'm like writing the things that I finished down also,
Oh.
not just the starts.
Oh.
Because then I thought I'll have it at least in one place, but I already failed.
Oh,
I'm
that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's written down, you can find it.
right.
Well, and then Judy did find that magazine in her stash.
That's so funny.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. And then we were talking about how you eat M&Ms like one at a
Oh
time.
yeah, yeah.
Julia and Jennifer eat them one at a time. Jennifer saves the red for last.
Oh, red.
Wendy one at a time. She saves the blue for last.
Oh,
And then let's see, Kay, Judy, and Alice also eat one at a
the
time.
time.
I thought that was kind of funny that many people.
Well, I find solace that there's other people that use the color system.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you eat the ones you don't like first, and then I save the red for last too.
I'm green all the
Yep,
way.
there we go.
We
You know,
could
we've
eat
we've
yeah.
always been like you've
Yeah.
always liked green, and I've always liked
Yeah.
red.
Well, we'd be great with just the Christmas M&Ms.
Yeah. Then we would eat the whole bag.
Yep.
And we wouldn't have to like pick through and eat the colors we didn't like.
Yeah. There we go.
And then Kelly,
Oh.
she commented on your reindeer shirts that you made for your brother and Nick, right?
Yeah.
And she thought that for sure you would say the back of it was the back of the deer,
No.
the back end.
No. In fact, Nick had a fail this year because he forgot to bring his home. So
Man.
my brother had his on.
You
and-
might have to make an extra one just to keep at your house.
Yeah. That excuse only works 1 year.
And then Andrea wanted to know about your Christmas list. What fabric and what count did you use?
It is Ada cloth. It was in one of those long tubes from Hobby Lobby, and I think it was 16 count. I stitched over 3 threads. That's what made it so jumbo size.
You stitched. You didn't stitch. You stitched 3 over 2.
3 over 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
yeah,
used
that's
3
right.
threads
Over 2
over 2 threads of the fabric.
which would make it 8 stitches to the inch. Well, because if it's 16, that sounds about right.
Okay.
So it's one of those like kind of an oatmeal-y, kind of a sandy oatmeal-y color, and it was
I think they do have like an oat. I think the
Yeah.
name is oatmeal.
or it's kind of a beigey color, and it definitely was in the tube, and I think it was from Hobby Lobby. So
Yeah. How did you know it was going to be long enough?
I didn't really. Well, I think I did measure it out.
Oh.
Like I figured out the math ahead of time just to make sure. I think I had the tube of stuff in my stash and thought that'd be kind of fun to do a jumbo size. It's big.
Yeah, it is big. And then Patty and Quilter in the Woods are just getting back into stitching
Ooh,
from like the 80s, which is really cool. And then Quilter in the Woods wanted to know about Yes Virginia, where do we purchase it? And we got Yes Virginia from Country Sampler
spring green.
in Spring Green. It was not a kit. We bought the fabric and the threads that they told us to buy.
So they kind of kitted it up for us. So I'm sure if you call, they could do the same.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll have it. Oh yeah, and Kathy is getting back into stitching also from the 80s, which I think that's really cool.
Well, it is amazing how many of us there are that took a long break from it and are just having so much fun with it now.
And then Stacy 911 Stitcher wanted to know if that was my chair next to the fireplace, my stitchy chair, when I showed around the room. And yes, that is my stitchy chair.
Do you ever sit on the couch?
No, never.
Oh, how do you see those ornaments on your tree?
Did you put that one ornament on the tree?
How long did it take you to find it? I kept waiting for you to say something.
Well, I was going to, but because I had bunco the day before, and then I had the high school girlfriends, Barb put an ornament on the tree, and I should go get it. I'm gonna go get it. Excuse me.
It's like, it's really pretty hideous. I think it's probably like, I don't know, 35, 40 years old. And I was going to put it in Goodwill, and then I'm like, no, I'm going to sneak it onto Leanne's tree and see if she even notices it, because she's very particular about where things are on her tree. It looks beautiful, so.
Well, and I gotta say this is cuter than the clown. But so this little guy was hanging on the tree.
It must have been the goose era, right?
I like the green eyes.
So did you find it the next day?
No, it took me a couple days that I sat on the corner of that couch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck? And I thought it was either a Bunko Girls.
Oh.
So then I was trying to figure out who is sitting there. And I thought it could have been you, but I'm like, I don't know when you were near the tree like that to have done that.
You were in here when I first came in, and I'm like, I got to do it right away. So.
No, that was really funny. I'm like, what the heck? Because I was looking at, she put it right by all the Christmas Vacation ornaments. So I was just pressing them and to hear what they say, and I'm like, where the heck I know this is not mine. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I almost didn't get the new Christmas Vacation one this year.
Which one is it?
It's Clark drinking out of his moose mug.
Oh.
And then Mike and I went to Hallmark one day, and Mike goes, oh, we can look for that ornament. We looked, we couldn't find it.
Oh.
And then I'm like, all of a sudden I looked, and there was one left.
Oh.
And I don't know if somebody had put it back.
Yeah.
And so I snatched it back up.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I bought it. And so
I didn't even know. I'll have to look at them, because
oh, they're kind of fun.
Yeah.
The only one I don't have is Cousin Eddie's trailer. And I know that's the very first one.
Oh, okay.
And I know I saw it, and I thought, oh, do I really want this on my tree? And I regret not buying that.
Yes.
Because I have all the other ones.
Yeah.
So.
What, did they start the year the movie came out? Or afterwards?
Oh, when did the movie come out, do you know? Was that in the 80s?
I thought it was the 90s.
90s? It might have. I mean, I probably have about 10 of them. So it probably came out after.
Yeah. The popularity grew.
Yeah. So, but I have them all except for that one.
So maybe somebody out there is getting rid of them.
Yeah, if you're getting rid of the trailer, Cousin Eddie trailer,
Leanne.
let me know. Okay, and then people commented on the ornaments that you showed, the older ornaments.
Oh yeah, that was fun to see.
Yeah.
Other people had them and had stitched them.
Rita stitched the mittens. Matt, I don't know. How would you say that? Madeket, Mom?
Made
Bet's Mom?
Made Bet Mom.
She stitched the rocking horse and the mittens. Kathleen stitched the boy. So I thought
that was fun.
It was.
And just even how somebody had found 2 of them. I think it was the mittens. And they were going to stitch them for their daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was Rita.
Yeah.
So then we were trying to think of a name for in the finishing process.
Yes.
And so somebody said, call it a FIP.
I like
Finish
that.
in progress.
Yeah.
And I thought, I liked that one. So that we might have to add that to our vocab.
Yeah. Yep.
Then Vicky, hi Vicky. She wanted to know what song we sang when we were with the high school friends.
And what was it?
we said it was Need a Little Christmas.
Yeah. Need a little Christmas right this very minute.
Go ahead, sing it, Barb.
I don't sing. We need a little Christmas right this very minute. Da,
You
da,
go.
da, 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 da. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Well, one of our friends is in a, what is it called?
Like a cappella group, and so she was singing her
Sweet
part.
Adelines.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
So I asked her to sing some of the stuff she's singing. And then I don't think that was one of the songs,
No,
but somehow we got
came-
into that
yeah.
song and started singing it.
Well, it was funny because she's an alto, so her part doesn't always even have the melody.
No.
With it. So I'm like, there's no way I could just sing that part without, thinking of the other part.
Yeah. And so one last comment. Christy thought that, so now we are really rambling was our end of video catchphrase.
Oh, yeah.
So
Perfect.
I think it fits.
That is for sure.
Yeah. So, and then we'd like to thank everyone for their Christmas cards.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah, we did not send any.
We thought
But
about it.
Thank you.
Just
It was
didn't
really
happen.
nice to get them.
Yeah, very nice.
I didn't send any personal ones
No, me
either.
neither. It was
Just-
like one of those years.
No time.
Yep.
And Kathy, our little
Oh
gargoyle,
my gosh.
sent us this pin.
I laughed so
a
hard when I
gargoyle on
opened that
it.
up.
I did too. So right now, I'm going to take mine. I'm going to stick it on my sweater. So Kathy can be right here
Oh, isn't
on
that
my
sweet?
shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm going to poke myself.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it on.
Very
So,
nice.
Kathy, you're on my shoulder. And then she also sent this scissor fob that she made,
So cute.
which is really cute. So I have it on the scissors that Barb bought for me for my birthday. Was that last year or the year before?
Your monumental birthday.
Yeah. So hopefully
Yeah,
we'll make
thank
it
you
to
so
more
much.
monumental birthdays. So thank you, Kathy.
Yeah,
I really
that was very,
appreciate
very
it.
nice.
I know. It was just really nice Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Then we got this nice, oh my goodness, this nice card from Marlene who won Baby It's Cold Outside. So I want to make sure we showed that. And then there was Jo Marie on Instagram. I don't know what her name is on Instagram, but I commented on a little ornament that she made, and she just sent me the pattern. So she sent this really cute card, which I absolutely love. Is that a Lang? Oh, Theresa Venette,
Oh.
of course. And then this little pattern. Isn't that cute?
That is adorable.
And so I have a little feather tree, and when I showed Barb, she goes, "Oh, that would look really cute on there." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
be
it really
adorable.
would." So I need to stitch that.
Yeah.
I know I can. I know I have the spools and things like
Yeah.
that. So, and then Fat Quarter Shop sent us these cute little stitch cards.
These
I don't
are
know
so
if anybody
cute.
saw these,
Really, really cute.
but these are Lori Holt. Be in my bonnet. I think that's why I keep
Oh.
thinking that it's Bonnie, but
Yeah,
it's Lori.
Lori.
Because it's Be in my bonnet.
Bonnet. Yep.
And this is it's so Emma pattern.
Really,
And,
really cute.
I mean, it's really cute. I mean, just
I love each of them.
I know. My favorite is the hot chocolate.
Oh, yeah. I
I
like
love
that one.
Well, and I
like
like the skate.
I like the hat.
I like the hat. And
The
the snowman
snowman's
is
cute.
really
I like 'em
cute.
all.
I do too. I wonder how big these would be
Well, 34 by 34. So
for all of them together.
each one.
Oh, each one.
Yeah. So if you did on 32 count, 16 and 16 is 32. So a little above 2 inches. So they're tiny.
Yeah.
But that would be really
that would
cute.
really
like
cute.
little pillows to tuck in somewhere.
Yeah. Really
Or
cute.
all together would be a really cute Christmas, or not Christmas,
Yeah.
wintry.
This is set C.
Really
So,
adorable.
Yeah. Lori Holt is just makes such cute things, I think.
Yeah, very, very cute.
So, and then we had a stitching get together.
Which I ended
Barb
up
didn't make it.
couldn't make at the last minute.
Yeah, which it was really nice.
Yeah, I was sorry I wasn't there.
Yeah, but and then Colette had gifted us something, and this was the first time that we met her.
But you met her.
You won't, Barb.
But thank you, Colette, because look at how she brought this. It's just adorable how she has it put together.
Yeah.
With the little tag and the beautiful fabric, and the bow.
And she bought some show and tell too that was fantastic.
I'm so sorry I wasn't there for that.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we got
You can open yours up.
floss and fabric.
Beautiful colors.
Yeah.
Like right up my
I love
alley.
the fabric. Fabric is vintage exemplar, 32 count. And then these are Victorian motto, which I have no, Victorian motto, so
haven't.
these will be my
Yeah.
a virgin stitch for me. And then I also, she had some patterns and she shared, and so I got this one
That's pretty
by
too.
La Di Da, and she had the piece stitched, and it was just gorgeous. So I have all my flosses ready. I just have to order the fabric because I think it's on 36 count or 40. 36 count. So I mean, I could do it on this, but it would be bigger, and I think it's kind of a bigger stitch to begin with. So I want to do it on 36 so I can just use one floss.
Well, I mean, like, this color is right up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
And it's showing pretty true on there.
Yeah.
And it's a little mottled and very, very cool.
Moldy?
No, it's not moldy. It's a little mottled. Old and moldy. So.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, do you have any haul?
Well, I didn't get a haul, but I got some Christmas gifts that are kind of like new to me.
Oh, yeah.
So
let's see.
I'll show you what I got. You know, because I discovered that I have a spot on my wall that I need 4 of them.
Oh.
So this had been on my list. Prairie Schooler, Let It Snow.
I like that one too.
2007 edition. I was looking, because I'm like, I don't know that I'd want the green snowman. And this is the one Steph stitched from Just Keep Stitching.
Yeah, yeah.
And she changed the color on it. So when I was looking through her finishes for last year, I'm like, oh, there we go.
The snowman.
She had...
Oh, so did she do it white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and white's in there anyway.
Yeah. So, really cute.
That
And
is-
then this one I
like
really
this one.
wanted. Plum Street Samplers, Home for Christmas.
Who got you these for Christmas?
My nephew's wife had my name.
Oh.
And so she got me these charts.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. And then I also got May and June. So I have 2 months of this series done, but
Do you have them all now?
no.
Oh.
But yeah, so and then I
that
got
was nice.
2 1 2 3 stitch gift certificates and
Nice.
Hobby Lobby. So
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I see some finishings.
yeah.
Finish It February is coming up.
You know, I was already thinking about that last night.
I
Can't
was
wait.
just thinking about that, yeah. And then also our stitch along
Oh yeah.
is our, Baby It's Cold, SAL. That I have not done anything because is that on 36?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was kind of not feeling doing 36 right now, but I will get back into
I have probably like this big of a chunk done on mine because of the 36.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I have to make peace with it, or else bail on the 36 and I have other fabric.
I
use.
like stitching on 36. I like using one thread.
Well, that's the only reason. but then I think, well, I did one thread on 32 for that fall ABC and I love it. So
Yeah.
I have to look, but those were smaller motifs too, so that makes a difference.
I think if you do one stitch on 32 count, it just makes it a little more rustic, which the baby is cold outside would be perfect.
Pretty, yeah.
You know,
So I'll see.
Yeah.
But I have to get back to it.
So, and then I don't know if I ever showed this, but I bought this Blackbird design, and I couldn't remember. I don't know where I bought it because I put all my fall stuff in this bag, and this is from Creations by Mary Rose. And you can find her on Etsy. Really cute bag.
That is really nicely
Yeah.
done. And I like the pocket on the front.
This one does not
Oh.
have that one.
One of the other ones
Yeah,
has the
another one
pocket
she
on the
did.
front.
So
I just saw.
yeah, I keep
Clear.
my fall ones in there. And this one, when I was going through, I'm like, I always love that pattern. I didn't
Yeah.
know that I bought it.
Well, I'm glad to know that you bought it.
I know, me
Did
too.
you buy that at maybe at Lynn's?
I must have. Or in
'Cause-
Spring Green, or
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I must have. So yeah, there's a link for Creations by Mary Rose.
Yeah, her bags are very, very nice.
Yeah.
So take a look.
Yeah, I put it in our Dropbox. I usually, if I link somebody in our Dropbox, I just keep it there forever. Yeah. So.
Just like good friends, if you've made the cut, you're there
That's right.
forever.
Yeah, same with floss tubes that we watch or different
Yep.
people. They're in there.
Yep.
So if you're not in there, then tell me and I'll put you in there.
Yeah, it'll get like very, very long, but that's all right.
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make any difference.
Right, right.
Because if you can cut and paste it,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yep.
So that's all that I have. How about some whips?
Well,
Whip, whip, whip.
I am making peace with this one too.
I'm
but I-
glad you're working on that one again.
Prairie School Christmas Eve. I don't know if I showed this last time, but I love this. I was having trouble with the snowflakes. And then I saw somebody who had it, she had it as a pillow. I think she was on Instagram. And I don't even know if she had snowflakes on it. So I'm back to working on it.
I like that.
I added the little guy. And I'm like, I'm just going to finish it on this and it'll be cute.
And then decide on the snowflakes afterward.
Right, right. You know, because I mean,
I think you can do, I think if you do blue, I like the blue snowflakes on there.
yeah. So, anyways, I'm
I
not
like
starting it over. The more I thought about it, I'm like, that's just
You're
ridiculous.
Too far, yeah.
I mean, why when I think back to like tearing out the fall ABC and starting that over, like, why would I have done that? That's just stupid.
I don't know.
It's stitch new
But you
things.
did it.
I did
so,
it. But
Or just start over on a new
yeah.
piece of fabric rather
Yeah.
than ripping it all out.
so, I'm working on Yes, Virginia, Remembering Bygone Stitches. And this was the chart both Leanna and I got from Country Samplers, Spring Green. And I love this. I'm not as far as you, but I feel
I was
good
done
that I
with
at
mine.
least, like now I don't have to put my needle on top because I can see his face.
Yeah. That makes a big difference when you get that far.
But it's a lot of stitching.
It's a lot of stitching and a
So-
lot of like separate stitching. Like you really got to keep track.
Right, yeah.
Like
But this-
I used a magic marker on mine and
Yeah,
marked off.
I just have a marker and I just dot each square as I finish it. And did you, like, is yours one side darker than the other?
I don't know.
I think I used the
Oh,
more pale side, but I'm like, I like it too.
yeah. I don't know if mine was. So with this, Pam is stitching this.
Oh, yeah.
Stitching between the lines. And she had asked, because the page is like about halfway. And what I did, Pam, is when I did the whole first page, the top half of the Santa, and then when I got to connecting it, I looked at this picture and I started right here where this beard was and stitched that. But I had to look at the picture and then look at the pattern and look at the picture to kind of see where that curve was, and then it did match up.
Well, and even to find the center point, because the top of the chart does not match the
No,
bottom.
it doesn't.
The lines are off. And
Yeah.
so to even start it, I just took the picture and I measured this way and this way, you know, the biggest width and the biggest height, just to get my center point, versus like trying to get it from the pattern. Because
Right.
it was almost impossible.
Yeah, so you just kind of fudge it and figure it
Yeah.
out. It's not that difficult.
Once you get started,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
So, should I keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, are these whips?
Yes. Whip time.
Whip it up.
So I've loved this Cardinal Noel,
I
Miss
love that.
Dupercell Luminous Fiber Arts.
Her things are so
I
cute.
know. I love it with like the red jingle bells and everything about it.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
I
So
agree.
I started using white, but it wasn't showing up very well on my fabric. So then for the candy canes, I switched to B5200. And I think that's gonna be okay. If not, I'll just maybe outline them. I was working on the first cardinal and realized like I'm totally off in my counting, so I'll maybe have to pull him out and start over. So
Oh, I
not
think the
over,
candy
but-
canes show up.
yeah. So I
think
mean,
it'll show
versus like the white doesn't show up that well.
Did you do? Oh, yeah.
So what I might do, and I've done this on other ones, is just take a single thread of the B52 and on the border just go over the X. And it seems to be
Over
enough.
half the X.
Half the X.
Yeah.
It seems to be enough to like zip up things.
You know, sometimes like with white, I'll use. Well, you're using 2 threads already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I'm using 1 thread, I'll use 2 threads on the white.
Yeah.
But yeah, somebody else did that. Was it Lynette?
Oh,
Who was
okay.
sitting on the home front? She went over just one cross
Okay.
to make it stand out more, and I thought that's really smart.
Yeah. And this I am stitching on 32 count Serene Belfast linen.
That's really pretty.
So really a pretty color. Any
Oh,
of
I
you
like this
follow me on and Leanne, our combined channel on Instagram, Lost and
It's
Floss
2.
2. I had this last night. I just can't put this down.
I think you should just keep going.
I
with
think
it.
I might. So this is Prairie Schoolers December. And you can see I didn't make a working copy. Like sometimes I think, like I'm not trashing my pattern. It's usable.
It's your
Like,
pattern.
What do I care?
You
If it
paid
was
for
the
it, do
if it
whatever
was
you
the
want.
cardstock, I'd treat it more. Or like if I had borrowed it from someone, I would
Yeah.
never. But I'm like, oh, whatever.
And see, that's kind of how I am too.
It's like, I don't know. So I have a little red thread, but I have all the words in. What I basically have left is the snow now and those massive, massive trees. Those are gonna take a while.
Yeah, but I think you should keep going on it.
I think I will.
It's winter time, do
Yep.
it.
And then I was looking, and like on 1 of June, I switched out. But I kind of like the fireplace. My other options would be, well, I can't do that guy because he's on there already. I could do the Christmas tree. I could do Happy Holidays. And the house is pretty much the same. And Santa looks like he'd be walking off the chart.
I
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So like instead of the fireplace, doing one of the other motifs.
like the tree.
The tree, the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Well, because there really isn't, you know, when you look at the chart, it's not like there's a lot of, you know, like July was so busy with so many different things. This one is much more simple.
Yeah, because you have, you don't really, well, you could put Santa in there, but
He look like I always think they should be walking into the picture.
yeah.
And then,
You could reverse it. Doesn't Priscilla just put it up against a mirror? And
oh, yeah. Yeah. But I don't know if I want Santa.
I kind of like the tree. The Happy Holidays, it says holiday treat here,
Yeah.
so I don't know that I
Yeah.
would. put that on there.
Yeah. I like the tree. That probably would be cute.
Yeah.
And probably a lot less color changes than the fireplace. So, so that's that one. And then
Ooh, I like this one
I have been working on Theresa Venette Season's Greetings, which I got this as a kit last year from Country Sampler. Spring green, and then when we were there again this year, I saw it in the back room, and I'm like, oh, I have to get that. You know, or like her stuff is like really
You have to get it out.
coverage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of stitching.
And is it two flat?
It is two.
Oh boy.
So, but I have greetings. So, my new thought now is I'm going to leave the grass or whatever, it's grass because it's green. Leave that for last, and I'm gonna finish up the trees on top and the fence and the little house,
That's a good idea.
and then
And is that top part then above the fence? Is that all stitched in?
I don't know that I looked at that, or if it's the background fabric.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, if it's not, I
You
would
could
definitely
make it
use-
that way.
I would definitely use like a gold fabric.
Or just like this color would look fine.
Yeah.
Once you
Like
get the trees and stuff in.
There'd probably be no reason that you couldn't just stitch
Leave
the
it.
trees.
Yeah, stitch the trees and
Or even put in like some snow, the color of him.
oh yeah, you could do that.
I don't know. It'll probably be 2 years from now when I get that far, because honestly, this is a lot of hours of work.
Oh, I believe that.
So, but at least my border matched up.
But sometimes it's nice, you know, like that grass is just to just
Mindless,
keep going.
yep.
Yeah.
I found that, yeah, like I don't know what I was stitching on lately, but it was like fill-in work, and it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Especially if you're watching TV or
Yep.
something.
so that's it for my whips.
That's it? Okay. Well, I just had to kind of start this. I bought this kit. It's Pledge of Allegiance. I bought this at Country Sampler when we were there. I had seen it in July. They showed a picture of it, and I'm like, I really like that. So I bought it as a kit. It's stitched on, let's see, olive. Put your glasses on. Olive Leaf by Dixie Sampler is the fabric. It's 32 count. And I just had to put a few stitches in to see what it looked like.
Ooh, it's pretty.
So that's as far as I got. But I'll be stitching on this again. I got plenty of time. I just, for some reason, this piece just spoke to me that I had to do
Yeah, and I'm starting to like lettering
it. Yeah.
because it's usually not so complicated. I mean, you're starting, like I usually start and stop my thread. I don't carry it on the back.
Oh,
but
this I'm carrying it
It's
over
pretty
because
dark.
it's dark.
Yeah,
If it wasn't dark, that would be a different story.
Right. Well, like on December, I didn't feel like I should carry it because it's such a light.
Oh yeah.
So, and with red.
And somebody said too, if you don't carry it across, if you carry it at an angle, it doesn't show up as much too.
Why would that be?
Well, because if you're going across, you're kind of only hitting, like you can see every other, you know, where the holes are, every
Yeah.
other one. If you go on a diagonal, you're going on the diagonal of that fabric, so you're going right along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I mean, this is not going from one end to
Top to
another
the bottom.
end. This is going, you know, maybe
Yeah.
2 stitches, 3
Right.
stitches, something like that. So then I started the March wordplay just
Holy
because
cow.
I pick colors. I'm not using all the called for colors, and I wanted a brighter green than what was on here.
That's pretty. What is that?
Um,
Something. You can put it on Instagram.
spinach, broccoli, steamed broccoli.
Oh, I like that.
So I
color.
just started, and I wanted to start it to see what it was like. And I think the vine is supposed to be a green, but I did it in a brown, and I kind of like that.
Make sure you write down what you did.
You know, I did get my 2020 book that I
Yay.
started writing it down, and
Good.
that we should do a video on going through those books because and the finishes that I did. Then I've also been working on Merry Yuletide.
Now, from
by
that picture,
Brenda
oh,
Gervais.
sorry.
Oh, go
From
ahead.
that picture, I would never picture that as blue as it is. Or do you use a different color?
No,
It's really
I
pretty.
use the same color. And this is on 28 count antique ivory cast shell. And
really pretty.
there it is. Yeah, I was working on it all the time because I wanted to see. I will not be able to fit the last
Oh,
of the trees on
well,
here.
that's fine.
But I'm like, that's okay. I got some trees on here, and that's why I was kind of working. I started in the middle, but I started with the letters up here, and I wanted to work on this to see if I had enough. Because I've got plenty of fabric,
Right.
but I wanted to be frugal.
Oh, yeah. And go that
And
way.
for a pillow, it doesn't really make any difference.
Well, yeah, that's not. Can you move the bottom letters over? What is it?
The bottom letters I don't have to worry about
Oh.
because they end, by his feet, so I'm not
okay.
worried
Oh,
about
it's
that.
this side.
It's just
Okay.
on this side, this last row of trees
Oh, yeah, that won't
will
make a
not
difference.
go on, which is totally fine with
Save
me.
some stitching.
Yeah. So, because I'm
He's cute. Just him.
yeah, but really, kind of what drew me were these letters, and they're a petite stitch, and it's kind of hard and time consuming.
Yeah,
But I love it.
it is very pretty.
And I keep teasing Vicky because she likes doing little things that I'm gonna send this to her when I'm done stitching everything else. But really, I'm stitching everything else and I'm saving the letters for last
Yeah.
because that's the hard
Well,
part.
at least you don't have to change your color. That's
No.
the good part.
No, and because you're only using one thread, I've been cutting across because this fabric is dark enough. You're not gonna see
Yeah.
the one thread.
Right.
So.
Really pretty.
Yeah. So that's all I have in whips. I mean, that's not all I have, but that's what I've been working on.
Yeah. We're not doing the whip parade. Maybe
We could do that.
We could do that before finish it February.
We could, yeah.
That'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Because I know, it's already getting long videos.
45 minutes. Oh, yeah.
So,
And we're going to break this into two. We're going to do another, because Barb's got to consult.
yeah.
So,
I need some help with my finishes. So,
which Barb really doesn't need help with her finishes because they're always fantastic.
well, I don't know about that. But
So, okay, do you have any finished
I do.
objects?
And
FOs.
Talk about little borders.
Oh!
I shouldn't even
That's really cute.
show this, how little I have on the bottom. But I'm going to make it work.
So,
It's fused already.
oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all she had. There's
that
nothing
is.
on the back side.
That is, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. This is Hands-On Design, Kathy Haberman, and I forget which one it is.
Laundry.
Laundry.
The never-ending cycle, I think it's called.
And I switched around the colors big time. I really wanted it to be this little soft shade for my daughter's laundry room, but that didn't show up on the check. This is 28 count gingham, gray gingham.
I love it.
Yeah.
On that fabric.
Yeah, it just is.
It was so worth changing the
It's
colors.
so fun.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Yeah, the colors are totally different, but I think it'll be really cute in there.
I think so too.
So, anyways, that's my
This
one
is
and
for her
only.
daughter's laundry room.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a Christmas present, but
Oh well.
yeah.
It's
she'll
nice
get
getting
it.
gifts no
I
matter
didn't
what.
even show this to her, so
She doesn't watch your videos anyway.
well, I don't think she has time.
Yeah, four
Four
kids.
kids.
How are those stockings coming along, Barb?
Yeah, well, that's going to be February.
Oh, there. That's a good idea.
I just commented to Karen, who's also working on stockings, that's my goal. Like
That's a good
February and May, I will work on the
Oh,
stocking.
that's good.
I'm committing to having it done for
And
this Christmas.
And what about the birthday month of the child that you're stitching the stocking for?
What about it?
Why don't you stitch that during that birth month?
That's 3 months out of my life.
Well, don't do one of them.
No, I will. I'm gonna get it done for Christmas this year.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think you will.
I think I will too. It's getting to the point where enough of it's done and I'm starting to use I need to spend more time on that app, but I'm starting to use like a paper copy that I mark as I go, which that's life changing.
Well, you learn a lot
Yeah.
from Flosstube.
Yep.
And I have to say, Colette showed me how to do a pin stitch from the front.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I've been using it. And I meant to like email you and tell you that. I've been using that and I absolutely love it.
Is that like where you leave the tail in front?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've done it that way, but
She showed me how and I'm like, yep.
much easier than the back.
And that's why you need to get together with stitchy friends to learn things like that.
And Vicky will figure out a
Yeah,
time.
we're gonna figure out another stitching date. So, but I was working on this Little House Needleworks. What is this called?
Wild winter plaid.
Oh, winter plaid.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing this.
Yeah,
one.
I kind of forgot about this one too. And this was, as they say, I was like a dog with a bone. I couldn't put this one down. And so,
Oof, oof.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
really
I'm done.
cute.
Yeah, I do have a
I'd
white
stitch that.
frame that I think it'll fit in.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I just love that plaid house.
Really, really cute.
And I stitched this on 30 count portobello linen,
I like that.
which I don't know if that was the called for or not.
I like that
Let's
a lot.
see. Oh, it was called for natural. So which is
But
pretty
you can't
darn
go
close.
wrong with the mushroom color.
No, you can't. It always goes with everything. So I got
Very
that
nice. That really is
so
pretty.
that's the only.
I like it, even that border. I mean, looking at the chart, I don't know that I would have looked at that, but when you see
I just
it,
love the plaid
yeah.
of the house.
And I like the hearts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and
Oh
it was
gosh,
all
it's adorable.
very fun, a fun stitch. And so,
Very nice.
thank you very much. And then I had one other finish, but it's kind of, well, I'll call it a FFO.
FFO?
Yeah. So, okay, go ahead. Any FFOs?
Yes, I have two. Well, this one is kind of more of a FIP.
Oh,
But it really is.
which is finish in progress.
So all I have left though is the hanger. But this is my Christmas list. And
I absolutely love
I
this.
really am happy with how it turned out.
You did an excellent job.
Lots of text to Leanne and should I
Which
do this?
Barb-
Should I do that?
Barb is not a quilter, but she's a sewer, so it was
Yeah.
easy to tell her kind of how to do it,
Yeah.
and then referred her to video, and
Right, and I just have the snowflake on the back.
that is adorable.
But I think it's probably, well, I'm 5'4" and this is how high it comes on me. So
well,
it's probably
did
about
wasn't this
36?
stitch piece was 36?
Yeah, just about.
So you're probably at about 40 inches.
So they have tall ceilings, so this is
Yeah.
for my daughter. So I showed it to
Yet
her.
another Christmas gift that wasn't done
Yeah.
yet, but
I did show it to her
Oh,
on the
I
night
bet
we
she
celebrated
absolutely
Christmas.
loved it.
Yeah, she was like, "Holy cow, it's a lot of stitching." So I showed it to the kids when they were over one day, and
Oh,
they were having fun looking at all the little things on it. So, and
That is
then
perfect.
This one I am very, very happy with. It's like one of those things. I've mentioned this numerous times, but I got my floss consult with Pam.
Stitching between the lines.
And she picked out my floss for me. So, I don't know if you can see it.
Love this.
I ended up like, the frame was brighter, so again, I sent Leanne a picture. I'm like, do you think that's going to work in there? And she's like, yeah, I would like just antique it down a little bit. And
that is perfect.
So I just went over it. I did have to go over the little braid just a little bit.
Bright.
It was way too bright but I love it.
So zooming in really close to see the stitching. But look at the variegation on that thread is perfect.
I mean, that's one thread.
And Barb, she manipulated the thread so the colors were all around the tree.
Yeah. I didn't want it to be like striped or anything. I wanted it to like the colors to be spread nicely.
And she did that purposely.
So I still have to
That's a masterpiece.
Get a backing. This is my $3.99 Goodwill frame, but this is velvet. And I'm like, when I bought this, I'm like, is it too glitzy? But with painting it over it.
It's like perfect for that
picture.
picture.
I really love it.
I do too.
I couldn't be happier. And with the color, I just love everything about it.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, really. No, I think just with the velvet, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, so now I just have to, I was thinking, well, maybe I don't know that there'd be anything else I'd put in that frame. But, so I might permanently smush it down.
Oh, yeah.
Just because, I don't know. But, maybe there would be, and then I could just switch it out.
Yeah.
Just on a piece of mat board that I stretched it over. And I remembered this time to put the poly or the warm and natural batting.
Oh, yeah.
Like so many times I get it stretched and I've forgotten to do that.
I kind of like having the batting on because it just softens. It just makes it a little easier.
Yeah. Where I don't think I put any on this, but
that I don't think you have the space.
I didn't really have enough to work with it, so I was really thinking of maybe even hodgepodging it on the mat board. And then just putting like some cording around it. I mean, I think differently of things that I know aren't heirloom.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's more like crafting to me.
Yeah.
It's like you can take the shortcuts. So, and it wasn't like this took forever to do.
No, I like that.
So
I think that turned out good.
now it's your turn.
So is that it? Okay. So I have
This turned out so cute.
2 ornaments done out of the 17 or so that I did. I used, this snagged. I used the tutorial by Vanna, Twisted Stitcher, on making my cording, and which I watched over and over and over again. Because she's so dang good at that.
Yeah.
And thank you, Vanna, for your tutorials. I mean,
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
Yeah. I made Jim hold my cording
Oh,
when I was making some for the first time.
I figured out there was a hook on something that I had. So I'm like, I pulled that out and I used that hook. And so, but yeah, these were fun. I have some others stuffed, but I stuffed them too full that I don't like it. So I gotta unstuff them and start all over again. But I did cut like all the backing out for all of them.
Oh, so you're on your way.
Yeah, and one suggestion that I would make, if you're making these into pillows and you're using that Dovos, I think, a fabric.
Davos. Whatever.
I put a running stitch by my machine all the way around the edge of that Davos, because when I stitched the cording on. And when I stitched it on, some of that kind of comes out.
Oh.
Yeah, because the weave isn't very big.
Yeah.
So you gotta just stitch all the way around there. Same, you know, like an 1/8 of an inch. And that helps it from raveling.
Okay.
So
I still have not made peace with the Davos either.
yeah,
I need another tutorial.
I'm kind of fine with it. You just gotta go with it. And
Well,
what it is, it is.
Started and it's like,
Yeah, it's kind of hard. So, and then one question I had: do you hand stitch your cording on, or do you glue it? I'm thinking because I have so many, I might just
I would probably
call out the
glue it.
glue.
I would glue it. I'm trying to think, what did I just, I made cording for something. What did I make it for?
Yeah.
Something recently.
Yeah, because you showed it on our video.
Yeah, but what was it?
I don't remember.
But I can't remember. If it was
the
a
first
flat
time.
fold, I would definitely glue it on.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would tend to glue them on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try gluing and see
Yeah.
what I like better.
Yeah.
So then I finally finished number
It's
3
gorgeous.
of the Santas. So I framed this one. I mean, I had the piece finished, it just wasn't framed. So I did not get my 3 pictures up for Christmas, but
Next year.
next year. Then I stitched this last year, the January. That was the only wordplay that I had. But I wanted to show you, this frame was a custom frame, but it's a thicker frame. So what I do is I
holy
can punch
cow.
them out and just have the frame. But here, and I wish I would have used not foam core, but matte board instead.
Okay.
But see how many, like I've got 3 of them.
Yeah, if you had like mat board,
I would have been
Maybe
able
get
to
all
fit
of them.
more of in there.
maybe not all.
So I have January, I showed you December, and then I finished February.
I love those.
So I can
Aren't
pop the
you gonna put-
February in when it comes
You want
time.
January?
Yeah, I do, but I'm just showing.
Oh, I got it. Like, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah. So, and then this.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Where did you have the
So-
frame made?
Hobby Lobby.
Nice.
So there, got that. So that's why I'm starting March.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how I was with the Stamp It. You know, like I always tried to keep like a little bit ahead of the month. Sometimes that failed, but
Yeah.
I need to look at the February one. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet.
And they're all, I just laced them all.
This is pretty fabric you're doing them on.
This is the Abecedarian, this is what they call for.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that the February I had all the called for colors, except like these little hearts,
Yeah.
they had them in white.
Oh.
And so I did them all in red. And
Yeah.
I think one of the colors they call for tomato, I did not have tomato, and so I used pomegranate
Yeah, that's
instead, which had a little
perfect.
pink to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the
cute.
only changes that I made, because I felt February I wanted more red. I don't want white hearts.
Yeah, I know. Like, and well, it would show up on there, but the red is really cute.
No, I
Is
like
this
the red.
all? Is this 36 count?
No, I think it's 35 count.
One less.
I think that's what it is. I'm
It's
not
pretty-
positive.
Yeah, that's all right.
Don't quote me on that. And I
Really
don't
pretty.
have the pattern here with me. Although, did I have the March pattern? Did.
Yeah, you did. That's your whip.
Yeah. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, but I just had the picture.
Picture.
So.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. When I'm
I
ready
mean-
to start, you can let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, I just ordered, and I think I can do this March one, and then I need to order more
Mm-hmm.
of that fabric, which, Yeah, I think it was 35 count Abecedarian. So, but that's it. One other thing I wanted to show.
Oh,
It was a purchase.
this is
And
so funny.
I absolutely loved Barb's Christmas tree that she showed with the Prairie Schooler on it with the little Santa hat on it. And so I went to Hobby Lobby and I was just kind of looking around. I wasn't looking for anything in specific. It was just after Christmas and I thought I'd go see what they had. And on the top shelf, I turned around and this was staring me in the face. It had no price tag on it, nothing. And I'm like, I'm going to buy that. Well, I had it in my hand and a lady said, it's broken. And I said, yes, but my girlfriend is very clever and she made a Santa hat. So I pulled the picture out and I showed the lady and she goes, oh, that's very nice. I think she thought I was nuts. But I paid $1.70 for it. So I will be
It was a good deal.
stitching that piece and putting out. And this was the only one they had. If they had more, I would have bought all of them.
Next year when I see it,
If they have them,
if they
I
have
don't
them.
know.
This is the second year I've seen them.
Oh, really?
So hopefully, you know, and if you were someone crafty,
Yeah.
they could make that.
Yeah, but for $1.70.
Well, I know, no.
Even for $4.99,
Yeah.
I think it would be.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. And so, telephone.
Well, that's life.
Yeah,
right?
we never answer our phones. So
I don't either.
hopefully it's not somebody that's going to leave a long message. Usually it's just junk calls.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, do we want to end it here and then we'll pick back up for
yeah.
our consult call?
Yeah, so we're done.
Yeah.
Happy January.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Yeah, the weather here has been absolutely fantastic.
Much better than October, November.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had snow there and this year Christmas was like in the 40s, 50s
It
or
was
something. I
lovely.
mean, we've had great weather.
Yeah.
It snowed the other day. I looked at the weather and I'm like, I'm not shoveling.
Yeah, we
Didn't
didn't
shovel and it's all gone.
Yep.
And
It's
so,
great when it works that
yeah.
way.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're done. And I know a lot of floss tubers are doing plans and stuff like that.
Ah,
It's like I really don't plan. Do you plan?
no.
I don't either.
Well, do I plan? Hardly.
I mean, I'm kind of a planner, but I would never plan out all my stitching of what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I know. I give people, like, I love seeing how organized some people are
I
about
know.
it, but I don't know. I like to make lists. And I was just watching, was it Helen D who was talking about that? I think maybe it was her. But I do like to make lists and then cross things off. That gives me
That's
pleasure.
kinda nice, yeah.
So I'll probably at some point in my little journal, I probably will write down all my whips and then see how I do with them.
Yeah,
this
because
year.
there's a page for all of them in there, isn't
Yes,
there?
I already started.
Oh.
Right
Yeah.
there, a couple of them.
And this planner is from Fat Quarter Shop.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's so Emma, really cute. So it's really, that's all I'm gonna say about things I'm gonna do this year is, oh, here they actually even have a
Yeah, I
stitching
told
list.
you they did.
Duh. I wouldn't have had to put it in my back. So yeah, so I probably will do that and just see where I get. Oh, I guess we'll talk about this in the next video.
Okay,
So
that sounds
that's
good.
it.
Okay.
We haven't rambled.
No, not too much.
So
just talk mostly about cross stitch.
yeah, data on target.
Mm-hmm.
So
Aren't you proud of us?
so stay tuned for another video with the consult part
Consult
on
and
my
other
two
things. Yeah.
Yeah, some other things I'll just show. We'll just
So-
chat some more.
Yeah, and you can, we try posting pictures like every other day. Barb is even days, I'm odd days on Instagram at Lost and Floss 2. And
As in the number 2.
Yeah, don't spell it out.
Isn't it reverse?
No.
Like when, yeah, but that's for them.
I don't think so.
Oh, never
I
mind.
think it comes out the same. So
Okay.
I
Sorry.
think it does. So, okay.
That's it.
Till next time, yeah, we'll do the video and then we'll put it up in a
So
week
we'll
or
be
so.
wearing the same clothes.
Unless we could switch out the clothes.
Yeah.
And I still got Kathy hair on my shoulder.
Oh yeah, I should have brought my Kathy on my
You
shoulder.
should have.
So
And save that for another time.
yeah, just never know when she'll appear.
I know. Okay.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.